Hello and welcome. This Rising Dawn 144. Collective message going out. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. What is it collective needs to know? It's hidden. What is it that the collective can't see? Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on. The weight of the worlds. Releasing burden and introspection. Tell me about this weight of the worlds. The glamorous veil. Illusion. Seeing the truth. Self-awareness. All right, tell me about this veil. Okay, so someone's seeing through an illusion, maybe about, like their whole persona being self-aware. The veiled watcher, a secret, hidden, and protection. Okay. What's this watcher? Shattered perspective. Wow. So somebody's going through a very profound shift. Like, identity changing shift. Shattering perspective, please. On the edge of renewal. Wow. Tell me about this renewal. Okay, being idle. Rest, contemplate, and daydream. You're at the edge of a renewal. Contemplating. Okay, so somebody's gone through, maybe this is because of, like, someone's been stressed out bad. Needed resilience. Process and clarify. Reflecting. Yeah, somebody's been through some heavy energy. And this has kind of like ripped the veil. You see through the illusions now, the illusion that of how you've seen yourself, how you've seen the truth, how you've seen other people. Shattered perspectives talks about your reality outside of you. A hidden secret, and protection. You're protected. What's this weight of the worlds? What is this weight? Thorn reflection, growth. Growth through pain. Self-aware again. Okay. So somebody's going through an extreme rebirth. Growth through pain. I just did a reading about that, I believe, yesterday. Tell me about the glamorous veil. And 2 cards. Okay, this was the illusion card. So something was clouded, overwhelming. You had to surrender to seeing the illusion. You had to surrender to it. Some type of pain and stress and burden triggered this awakening. So it opened your eyes. You're surrendering to the illusions. And then we have the scarlet moment. That's joys, passion, emotional depth, and love. And I see this card a lot like lust. So the lusts of this world, someone's surrendering. You see the truth. Eternal bloom, a rebirth, surrender and flow. Again, surrender. So you had to totally surrender to see the truth. Tell me about this glamorous veil. Yeah, the reflection card again. Resilience, process, and clarity. Tell me about this veiled watcher. So no matter how painful it is, opening your eyes to the truth, whether that's relationships, you know, whatever it is, your own self-identity. It's that's a hard process, very hard process to go through. The Red Room. Hidden desires and inner truth. This is with the veiled watcher, the secrets, the hidden, and protection. Hidden desires to see the truths, to see what's hidden, to knock on that door. Shattered perspective. The gateway of knowledge. That is, that's a gateway. That's like the threshold. So you come into terms and kind of seeing beyond the veil. I mean, not kind of, you are. You're seeing behind the veil, and you're seeing things as they really are now. And that can be a very painful process to go through, but you have the resilience and the self-awareness to go through this. This shattered perspective had to happen in order for you to go through this gateway, to get more knowledge, the truth, the hidden truth. What's this edge of a renewal? The Veil of Crows, shadow work and facing fears. You have to face your fears in order for this renewal to happen. You have to see the truth behind them. Do the shadow work. Tell me about this idol. Veil of silence. Okay, so in silence, you're contemplating, you're daydreaming, you're resting. This is a very exhausting process. People see you just laid up on the couch or whatever, but inside, your internal world is going through an entire reconstruction. Like, first it had to be destroyed, it had to be dismantled, and then you had to build it back up. And that is your internal truth about you, who you are, being self-aware. That's about realizing the world you've created around you in your home life, your work life, your friendships, whatever. Everything got shooken up. Because you're determined. You're determined to thrive. And you know that this change has to happen. Things cannot stay the way they were. You don't want to be weighted down by all this stress, and it's all an illusion anyways. It's all BS, you know. So, let's see what. Get one card from these. Right, show me clearly. What is it collective cannot see? What is being hidden? Yeah, this is a big process. So be nice to yourself. Once you see the illusions, you kind of get, you know, PO'd because you fell for the illusions for so long. And it kind of like, it irks you. Tell me about this thorn reflection. First you get mad, and then you transform and transmute. Trash. Grow through pain and self-awareness, releasing the burdens of worthlessness. You're seeing, like I said, your eyes are open, that all these burdens, everything that was holding you down, is based off of illusions. It's worthless. It's not going to help you evolve spiritually. It's not going to help you evolve in any way. It's just going to hold you down. It's just a weight. Tell me about this reflection in the veil. crown. This is with self-awareness and seeing the truth. You are the master of your reality. So falling for all this worthless crap that kept you trapped and burdened and weighted down, your eyes have opened to this, that you have the ability to create your own reality, and it's off of truth, not your personal truth, not the illusions of the world. I'm talking about this red room, the Veiled Watcher. You're supposed to be in the world, but not of the world, you know? Don't let it consume you. Talent. This your hidden desires, inner truth. And a Veiled Watcher, it's like hiding secrets of who you really are. Your personality, your talent. Okay, so these were... The spiritual realm is watching you go through this process. These are your natural born talents, and they've been waiting for you to wake up to them. They were wondering how much pain you had to go through before you finally opened your eyes. Tell me about this gateway. Shattered perspective, sixth sense, intuition, subconscious, your intuition. You're feeling a pull towards this. You might not know what it is, but you're feeling the pull. Spirit's been watching you. They can't do the work for you, but once you make that conscious decision to find this truth, to know this truth, you know, they say knock and the door will open, ask and you shall receive. You started asking, you started knocking, you started looking. And that's what's opening this gateway for you. Telling you about the crows. You are willing to shatter your whole perspective of everything in order to get to this gateway. The key. Doing shadow work and facing your fears is the key to this renewal. And until you're complete with that, at least this portion of it, until you move on to the next level, you can't, like that, that's the threshold. So you have to do your shadow work and face your fears. That is what gives you the key to open the door to renewal. You can't be in fear of letting go, of changing, of not being who everybody else wanted you to be. Talking about this veil of silence, an idol, communication. In silence, in contemplation and rest, meditation is how you're receiving your communication about this transformation. Okay, this is the key to the communication coming in. Doing your shadow work, facing your fears, going within, understanding why they're there, why you feel certain ways, why you're afraid of this, why you're afraid of letting go of that. Seeing the truth of all this. Seeing the shadows for what they are. They're shadows. That's the key. When you step through that door, facing your fears, communication with spirit starts just rolling in. Deep thinking, remembering, solving puzzles in code word. Wish, hope, and desires. Investigate, explore, and search. Just your desire to want to know more, to know the truth, it's coming to you. And you have to do your work, of course. Transmute this crap in order to get that key. So maybe you're in fear of letting certain things go. You know, you built your whole life. And now you're like, well, if I let this go, who am I? That's what you're about to find out. So don't be afraid of it. Because whatever's coming to you is being brought by spirit. This is your path. This is where you're supposed to go. So don't be in fear. Trust. And remember, it's not resistant. Whatever's meant for you will not resist you. You don't have to chase. You don't have to hold on. You don't have to do anything. It comes to you. All you have to do is put your focused intention on it. And if it's meant to be yours, it comes. All right, let's see what Tarot has to say. What does collective need to know? What's going on? The Empress. Tell me about this Empress. Ace of Wands. That's your magic wand. The Empress is the creator of life. She's the ultimate mother figure, nurturing. An Ace of Wands, using your desires and your passions to create. What's crossing this energy? I think you're realizing this power. Once you get through this pain and do your transmuting and, you know, become self-aware. Ten of Pentacles, crossing energy. Ten of Pentacles talks about receiving an inheritance. Tell me about this Ten of Pentacles. Something on a monetary or a material level. It could be, you know, a home. Oh, 3 cards came out. Okay. So this 6 of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, and the Magician. So looking back at the past to find your map to manifesting. You're seeing how certain things manifested through your emotions, through focusing on them and feeling them. That manifests, whether it's for good or for ill, it still manifests. So you're realizing this process. Give me one more on this Ten of Pentacles, please. Like, do you not want the Ten of Pentacles or something? Why is it crossing you? Chariot, victory. Nothing stops that. What's the foundation? Foundation of the situation. Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. The truth about everything you've invested in. Your time, your energy, your sweat, your tears. Your money, your resources. The truth. Finally seeing the truth. Okay. This new beginning that this Empress, which is obviously you, this Ace of Wands, you don't want this Ten of Pentacles. You don't want victory by receiving this Ten of Pentacles. You want to create something brand new. Because you now understand the truth of everything you invested in is based off of illusions. This money, the big house, the fancy cars, the, you know, all that stuff. It's all a trap. It's all illusions. And you don't want victory by getting this. You want to manifest something. Something new, something beautiful, something that nurtures your soul. What's a crowning energy? What's crowning energy, please? Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, Seven of Cups, the Tower, and the Devil. The devil cannot tempt you anymore. And the devil speaks about things that hold you captive. They have power over you. That's paying mortgages, paying your car payments, having to go to work every day to a job you hate, dealing with people you don't like on a daily basis just in order to have all these pentacles. And you're seeing you were burdened. Like you had the weight of the world on you because you have this. And you're not, it's not working anymore. You're seeing through the illusions now. So you're allowing anything that's false to fall away, and that's including this devil energy. That was the hold that it had on you. These material possessions is what had a hold on you. The material world. 3 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. 10 of Cups for the happiness of the family. Okay. So maybe this is starting to, you're thinking about you instead of what you can provide and give to everybody else. Now you're manifesting for yourself. And you don't want that. What's past energy? What's going on in the past? Three of Pentacles. Building something, learning something. It's just 3 of Pentacles. Competition. Yeah, it's like being on the hamster wheel. You're just competing with everybody else to gather more crap, more material crap that just puts the weight of the world on your shoulders. It's an illusion. It's to keep us trapped. You're seeing this now. All right, so what's the near future? What's Empress going to create? This is a shattered perspective. This is Page of Cups. You know that there's something better coming. You just have to manifest it. Tell me about this Page of Cups. Page of Cups talks about something you love, somebody you love. Celebration. You know that by giving this up, giving these pentacles and the hamster wheel and everything that kept you weighted down and manifesting from your heart and from your emotions and from who you truly are and what you truly want, it's going to make you so happy. How is it the collective feels in this situation? Yeah, you don't want victory from someone giving you stuff. You don't want that 10 of Pentacles. You don't want it. You see it as a burden instead of a gift. Knight of Pentacles, 8 of Swords. Or I'm sorry, Page of Pentacles. So that's a message. Usually that's something being given to you so that opens your path, that allows you to move forward. But for some reason, let's see, you see it as a trap because this is a pinnacle. This is money. So you feel moving forward, basing your decisions off of pentacles is a trap. That's what you've awakened to. It gets you trapped mentally, puts the weight of the world on you. Okay, how is others seeing the collective? How does it others see the collective in this situation? Yeah, see that? 9 of Swords. Oh, I didn't even see that. Okay, so someone's in the 9 of Swords because you didn't accept an offer, so they can't steal from you. We've got 4 of Cups, 7 of Swords, 9 of Swords. Okay, so what's this 9 of Swords? Your strength. You're too strong. Your inner strength. You're not reactive. You're not... Tell me about the 7 of Swords. You put up boundaries. You've used your inner strength to put up boundaries to these lies, to the manipulations. Tell me about this 4 of Cups. Yeah, the truth. You know the truth. King of Swords. You're standing in your truth. Putting up boundaries to what you don't want anymore. So the lies aren't working on you. Oh. Okay, so this isn't someone else trapped in their head because you're too strong. This is you went from the Nine of Swords having anxiety and fears about these changes to inner strength. You've tamed your lion, you've transmuted the energy, you've got the understanding that you need to move forward. You're putting up boundaries to any of these lies. Your eyes are open now. You can't go back. So you're standing in your truth and you're not accepting any offers that, like this Page of Pentacles, you don't want someone to hand you money or, hey, look at this shiny object, go in this direction. You're not following that anymore. So what's the hopes and fears? Queen of Pentacles, Hermit, and Six of Swords. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles she's like the nature mother, she's the one at home with the beautiful garden. She cooks with fresh herbs. She's got a beautiful home. She's very earthy, down to earth, healing, very healing, especially in this hermit mode. So you're healing yourself and moving forward. Six of Swords, to calmer waters. You don't want the old. You don't want what had you trapped. You're freeing yourself by connecting with spirit, going within and finding the answers, facing your fears. Maybe the anxiety was about moving forward and have to let go of things, like it feels like you have to start all over. Maybe you built a really good life and now you're starting over and doing everything different. That's a little scary. Can you tell me the outcome, please? What's the outcome of this situation? The Star. You're being guided by spirit. You know that. You feel that. Two of Swords. Making the decision to follow you. Right there. The World. Making a decision to end the cycle. This is a rebirth. You're going to do the way that you handle life after you go through this entire transition. I don't know what point you're in right now. You're going to build a beautiful life that is going to fulfill you emotionally, on every level. Will you have the big bank account? No, because you turned down all these pentacles. You don't want the big bank account. You want the simple life. You want what matters. Put your time and energy and effort, blood, sweat, and tears into what matters, and that means evolving. Ending cycles, not allowing the devil energy to have control over our reality anymore. The devil's time's up. It's our turn now. And I think a lot of people are going through this process. I mean, mine started in 2008, so I've been on this path for a very long time. I've gone through this about 5 different times. It's a new level. It's just a new level. Until you face all your fears, until you transmute all this energy and become self-aware and realize your own power. It's kind of like we're at a standstill, but there's too many of us on this path now. The devil energy has no control anymore. Now it's time to wipe this energy out. And that starts with us doing our inner work. Because those inner fears are coming from this devil energy. They want you to feel in lack, like you have to have all these material items in order to be, whatever, to be advancing, keeping up with the Joneses and all that crap. That it's a trap. We've all figured that out. It's a trap. Women have been used in the wrong way. We're not just here to breed for the men. We're not here just to take care of the men. We're not here to do what they want us to do and listen to their rules and all that. That's not our purpose. We're the creators. We create life. We're taking our power back, and that's what spirit is helping us do. So we're all becoming self-aware, and we're realizing the power that we have within. And as a collective, we're doing this really, I've seen it speeding up in the last couple years, put it that way. People waking up to the divine feminine and the importance of having that in the world. We're not to be pushed down and kept at home and just there to breed with, you know. That's not our job. There's a bigger purpose for us. But anyways, so you're going through this major transition. Just stay listening to spirit, following your guidance. Don't give up on you. We're not giving up on you. So I'm going to leave that here. Okay, guys. I love you. Keep up the good work. Until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side.